What's the word, YouTube? I'm your host, Quillysantana, and you watching the Brains of Sports. And today, we back with another video, man. Week 14, Brain Array, top 10 teams, man. We're not going to waste too much time. You get what I'm saying? This was a great week of football. The best team in the NFL, they had the week off. You know what I'm saying? So, it was a lot that happened, man. Let's get into this Brain Array week of 14. Let's switch cameras. Let's reveal my number 10 team, man. Let's get straight into it. Real my number 10 team. Oh, come on. Bam. My number 10 team was actually a two-way tie with Jacksonville and the Chargers. Both teams shaky, both teams inconsistent. I wanted to put the Chargers, you know what I'm saying, after their Monday night performance and everything. And they're 9-4, but at the same time, it was like, how could I have the Chargers, you know what I'm saying, solidified top 10 when the Jags dog-walked them like 35-6 or something. And Justin Herbert had like 80 passing yards. You get what I'm saying? Trevor Lawrence been playing, you know, good a little bit these past like 2 weeks. But other than that, he ain't really been good. So that's why I had to put him on the tie, because I think the Jags are actually the better team. But I think the Chargers had a better quarterback. So it's like, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? But the Jags did dog walk the Chargers. You get what I'm saying? But I just not really a big believer in the Jags quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And the Chargers have, you know what I'm saying, Justin Herbert. You know what I'm saying? They got some injuries on the offensive line, but they got Jay Herbert. So they both at 10 for me, you know what I'm saying, personally. Let's get to number 9, though. Another AFC South rival of the Jags, Houston Texans. I feel like Houston's been getting overrated just a little bit more recently. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing a lot of people try to jump on this Houston bandwagon. This is usually what happens when a team gets hot or starts to get ruined a little bit. A lot of people start throwing a lot of opinions and a lot of takes out there, a lot of hot takes, you know what I'm saying? So they try to get ahead of the wave, you know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers are surfers out here. But I think they're a top 10 team for sure, but I just think they're on the bottom half of the top 10. That defense is the best defense in football, hands down. But their season is literally going to come down to C.J. Stroud. I feel like they're like as a team, they're a lesser version of Broncos. I think they got a better defense than the Broncos, but their offense is nowhere near as good as the Broncos. Bro, like C.J. Stroud's not playing as good as Bo Nix, and that offense is terrible. I'm not gonna lie. The offensive line worse. You know what I'm saying? The run game is worse. Like, in general, that whole offense suck. So C.J. Stroud and the offense gonna have to pick it up, because if they can pick it up a little bit, the Texans gonna be a serious threat. But as far as right now, they a wild card round bounce probably. It depends on who they get matched up with. Let's get to number 8 though. Buffalo Bills. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo Bills is another team I feel like gets overrated every time Josh Allen goes for 90,000 yards and 16 touchdowns. When they just like to talk about Josh Allen, but we got to talk about them as a team. As a team, I feel like they kind of right in this mix right here. I don't see no reason why. I mean, they lost to the Texans, you get what I'm saying? And I don't think they played the Chargers and the Jags. But yeah, they lost to the Texans. But the main reason of why I don't think they're like a top 5 team or nothing like that, just on the simple fact that we've seen this through the whole year. At this point in time, we're going on week 15. Whoever these people are, that's who they are. Like, the Chiefs are who they are. They're a 500 team. The Eagles, that offense that's what they is. That offense ass. You get what I'm saying? So the Bills, they are who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, through this point of the season, we know, Josh, you have to go Superman mode every game. And that that's not a consistent thing. You can't rely on that. You get what I'm saying? So that's what makes the team not as really dangerous, because they need Josh to be 280 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, Josh Allen, running, hurling, jumping, dunking, all type of shit. You get what I'm saying? The run defense is bad. The pass defense is kind of inflated. You know, they have a good pass defense based on the numbers, but it's like when you do one of the worst run defenses, like it's hard. It's no reason for nobody to pass on you because it's like, I mean, you can't stop the run. So yeah, they still don't have no receivers for real, and I feel like the run game, that offense is literally run game or die, and then Josh goes superhero mode, and we know when Josh goes superhero mode, he can throw a lot of picks and fumble the ball, and a lot of stuff can go wrong. He could turn into Clark Kent. So, but as a team, I think they still a top 10 team though, for sure though. Let's get the number 7. Let me get the number 7. San Francisco 49ers. They had a bye week this week, I believe. They moved up. Really not too much to say about the Niners that I didn't say last. You know what I'm saying? Last video. They getting healthy at the right time. They still 9-4. They got a tough stretch coming down, even though Dan Jones is hurt. My boy Phillip Rivers coming back. They probably gonna beat the Colts though. I don't know. But even with Phillip, they getting that young defense. Robert Saleh should probably win Assistant Coach of the Year. To be honest, Kyle Shanahan's not gonna win Coach of the Year, but he's definitely did a hell of a job with this team this year. You know what I'm saying, facing all the injuries and everybody getting healthy at the right time. You know what I'm saying, nothing too much to say about them. Number 6, the Chicago Bears. Now listen. Last week I had them at 5. I just flipped them with Green Bay. I just, you know what I'm saying, moved them up, Green Bay up, and moved the Bears down. I feel like Green Bay deserved that right. You know what I'm saying? I think them was two very even teams. Even if you go look at the statistics from that game, the game was very even. If you watch that game, the game was very even. It came down to a red zone, 4th and 1, you know what I'm saying, game and the interception from Caleb to end that game. So, and they played, and I kind of expected Green Bay to win that game, to be honest, because it was in Lambeau. You get what I'm saying? Divisional rival in Lambeau. That's kind of usually how it works. You know what I'm saying? The home team win. The Bears play them in another week, in week 16 in Chicago at Soldier Field. So we're gonna be able to see it, and they might get the number 1 seed, the first place in the North, right back. You get what I'm saying? They can run the ball like crazy, great schemes. Caleb just need to get more accurate, you know what I'm saying, with his on time and stuff, and they gonna be elite for real, you know what I'm saying. Let's get to our number 5 though. The team we just discussed, Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers, they deserved it. Elite defense. I've been on the Packers bandwagon the whole time, to be honest with you. At the beginning of the season, if you go back and look, I had them number 1 after the first couple weeks of the season. I was saying Green Bay was number 1 team. I was most impressed. The problem with Green Bay is just that they too inconsistent. I don't know. It's like they play up for the good teams, and then teams that I think they kind of look over teams sometimes. So like, and then they get upset. I mean, Philly beat them, so, and I don't think you should be overlooking Philly, but that's my problem. It's just too much inconsistent. Like, the defense been elite all year, but that offense has not been consistent. But getting Christian Watson back has really helped. It's helped the run game also. And Jaden Reed came back last game versus the Bears. So those deep threats is opening up the run game. You know what I'm saying? Josh Jacobs actually able to run a little bit more, get a little more room to run. So it's kind of looking like, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning of the season, the first couple of weeks. That's how last week looked at me, the first 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Elite defense, able to run the ball, able to go deep. They just were missing Tucker Craft. That was really it as far as last Sunday game went. But I was impressed with Green Bay, and I just flipped them with Chicago. Let's get to number 4 though. The Denver Broncos. I was very impressed. These last 2 weeks, y'all know I'm a big Bo Nix critic. These last 2 weeks, I was impressed with Bo Nix. I'm not gonna lie. I was very impressed with him against Washington, and I was impressed with him against the Raiders. And I know people gonna be like, "Oh, it was the Raiders against Washington." See, I don't do that type of shit because I watch quarterbacks be ass against bum ass teams all the time. So if that's a bum ass team, I'm expecting you to go out and be good. I'm not expecting you to go out and be. If you're a good quarterback, you know what I'm saying, go out and play good versus these bum ass teams. At least do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, at least you can't be struggling versus bums. That's the type of shit. Like, it's not even. No, like, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying like every single game you have to ball out or whatever against inferior opponents, because you can have a game where, you know, they just caught you off guard and you just didn't have your best stuff that day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm expecting Bo Nix to go out and look good. He looked good and he impressed me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said it's funny how the Texans and the Broncos are lined up. I said like the Texans are like basically like a worse version of Denver because the offense is not as good. Denver offense is starting to be a little more consistent. That's my biggest problem with Denver is that the offense was too inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? Especially over the entire game. These last two games, first quarter to fourth quarter, they offense been consistent. And y'all know I was a Patriots fan. I've been on the hate watch, so I've been really watching every Denver game because I need them to lose because we trying to get the #1 seed. So for the shout out Denver though, I need Green Bay, y'all play Denver. This 4-5 matchup gonna be huge this weekend. I got my money on Green Bay. I need them to go into Denver and get a dub. I'm very surprised that Denver is the underdog at home. That's what I'm surprised about. But hey, Green Bay, go in there, do that for me on foot. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to number 3 though. My number 3 team. Same number 3 team, Seattle. That team just, it is what it is. Like I don't really feel like I need to move them down. I don't really need to move them up. Like I don't get too high. I don't like to get too high, too low. You know what I'm saying? Depending on certain teams' performances, they just smash like teams they supposed like they do what you supposed to do to inferior opponents. They just flat out smash them. Like they just no contest. Sam Darnold love playing in these 1 o'clock windows where barely people watching. He just go crazy and they smash these weak ass teams. They defense is like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that defense top 3. I think them, Denver, and Houston, that's top 3 defense right there. That defense crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So I feel like they still the third best team in the NFL. To be honest, it's nothing they can't do. Play action, understand, run the ball, go deep, got weapons, got an elite defense. That right guard, Bradford, that's the worst nigga besides. What's the Ravens right guard name? For Lele. That them two niggas, the worst niggas ever. Like they have to get off. They have to be cut like after the season. No way they on the team. Otherwise, I'm gonna go play right guard. Let's get to number 2 though. Let's get to number 2. Bam, the Los Angeles Rams. Los Angeles Rams, ain't gonna lie, they went out, smoked Arizona. Matthew Stafford had like 3 touchdowns. They did what they supposed to do, go out and be a divisional opponent that's ass. You know what I'm saying? Jacoby, he be playing good, but that's not really a good team. You know what I'm saying? They bounced back after the Carolina loss. You know what I'm saying? Matthew bounced back, the team bounced back, and they looked good. You get what I'm saying? But they not better than number 1 team. It is what it is. The Patriots, we the best team in the NFL. Like, it is what it is. I know a lot of people don't want to admit it, but that's the best team in the NFL for sure. We the best team. Offense, defense, special teams. There's no all 3 phases. This reminds me of like the old Patriots teams, but I'm not comparing. No, I'm not expecting us to have a dynasty or nothing like that. I'm just saying you like that's how we used to always win. Cause as a team, not a unit, we didn't have this offense and defense. No, as a team, offense, defense, special teams was the best team in the NFL every year. I never had a year where I thought like we not the best team in the NFL. No, I never thought that. The best team in the NFL every year because we was best at all 3 phases. All 3 phases we was elite. Offense, defense, especially, and that's how I feel this year. I think we got a top 5 defense because we like 8th overall. We like 5th in points per game. You know what I'm saying? If you take Cleveland out, because Cleveland ain't really nobody. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland ain't really nobody. I think the 5 best defenses on here right now. I think it's Houston, Denver, Seattle, Green Bay, and Patriots. I think we got a top 5 defense for sure. Our defense is better than the Rams. We got a top 5 defense for sure. At least if you gonna say the Rams better than our defense, that's 6. We got like a top 6 defense for real. You get what I'm saying? We for sure on this list got a top 5 offense. Cause there's not too many offenses better than us. But everybody's like the Bills, Seattle, Rams. That's it. That's it. It's not too many offenses better than us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We better than Green Bay shit. Chargers, Jags, Houston ass. You know what I'm saying? San Fran, the Bears, they put up points too, but like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like all around special teams, Andy Borregales, go check his numbers. One of the best kickers all year. Marcus Jones, punt returner. Y'all see what happened Monday night. Like that ain't his first return. That ain't even his first return this year. So like, it's just clear to see, and people don't want to accept the fact, but it's alright, man. It's alright. Y'all gonna see. We got a big matchup this weekend versus the Bills. This is a hat and t-shirt game for the AFC East. I'm expecting us to win, and I'm expecting us to lose to the Ravens. I don't want to go into playoffs on like no 15-game win streak and no shit like that. So yeah, but we gotta win this game, lock the division up, and then I need Green Bay to lose. I need Denver to lose. I feel like Green Bay can beat Denver, and I know Denver gonna lose to the Chiefs in Arrowhead. So I feel like they can get 2 losses. If we get 1 loss, we sitchy. We got the AFC locked. We got the AFC. We got the 1 seed locked up. It's spooky for niggas. Niggas ain't coming to Gillette and beat us. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. Niggas not coming to Gillette and beat us. But yeah, man, that's all for this video, man. If you enjoy, like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We got more content on the way, man. Bro, just stay tuned, stay locked in, man. We out.